I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the WarGames. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2k25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if WarGames was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the WarGames begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline WarGames. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring. And what a reversal from Jey Uso. Jacob's in his grasp.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Just grounded and pounded. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
Yes, the trash can connects.
Talk about taking out the trash.
Before WarGames officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than WarGames.
Super kick.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Ooh. Jumping neckbreaker. Ouch.
Oh, man, drop kick. Head being targeted again, it seems. Nice hip toss.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy. but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event. Top rope. Sun splash. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Jay ready to end things. Right in the face. My God. Uh-oh. Turns that in his favor.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme.
Uso. And looking at Jey Uso. Will Jey take advantage?
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. I think tonight is going to be a break.
Uso about to lock it in. Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the...
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Just grounded and pounded.
Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in arm to the teeth.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon. Effective counter. Solo Sikoa's group has a solid disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Leg drop.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
Launching.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, is caught.
Both wrists captured.
Nasty.
Jimmy,
Hey guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Bloodline's leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
will Jey end this?
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. He tosses him over and into the other ring.
And it seems like his head might be the target here.
The count has started and one team is about that.
Uso.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Lola?
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline WarGames. Strong kick.
My goodness.
He's carrying some serious equipment into the cage with him, ready to fully exploit the numbers game.
And now having to deal with that top rope.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He's made sure the odds are above and beyond his favor now.
Oh, I think the ring just moved. Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Well-placed kick.
Scaling this unforgiving WarGames cage.
Incoming.
Jimmy Uso on the Samoa drop. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Listen to required once more. The cage is locked for the last time as WarGames officially begins. Each of these teams calculating what their fastest way to victory is now. And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless up. Watching. Gets driven into the corner. Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, going for broke. Looking for the home run shot here. Executing a vicious Tongan twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
Both wrists captured. He's starting to look better. That could finish off Roman. The dominant streak of Reigns getting a bit challenged. You can see how the brutality of the original Bloodline team is dished out. Everyone on Solo's team was lift off.
And Reigns taking any damage. Drop kick hits the mark.
And now, my God, what a fall! Unbelievable athleticism. Big heel kick.
Kick to the back.
Nice takedown. Stacked it up. And Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.